So let's work to really understand the law of attraction, because this is a very powerful law. But the thing is that it's really often misunderstood, and the attempts at trying to apply it are just not done correctly. So we have to look at the fact that the law of attraction is a secondary law. The primary law is the law of vibration. This is such a key difference to understand. So the law of attraction is going to work based on where you are in your vibrational frequency. So if you picture yourself, so remember we've discussed that the mind is movement, right? Our body is movement. If you think of every single molecule in your being, it is moving. So if you ever saw pictures of atoms or whatever, and they're just bombarding and moving, they're constantly in motion. Even if we're lying at rest, everything in our body is still moving. All of those things are moving. They're vibrating at a certain specific frequency. You have a specific frequency. So if you picture the lines of a frequency, right? And there's just a multitude of different frequencies out there. So if you're vibrating at this frequency here, and you establish this incredible goal for yourself, but that is at this frequency, are you ever going to meet? No. So the thing is that you need to first become aware and work to change your vibration to be in line with what it is that you desire and what it is that you want to attract. Once you can bring yourself onto the correct frequency, that's when things are going to start to attract to you. So that is why it's so important and so key to pay really close attention to your vibration. So we have kind of used the term feeling to describe our vibration. So it's just a word that we invented to try to understand how it is that our body is moving and vibrating on that day, right? So if you are desiring some really good, amazing things to come into your life, if you're desiring a new relationship, a great relationship, love and trust and just this wonderful feeling, but you are just in a negative state of vibration and just this other place all of the time, and you see things around you and you perceive everything as negative, then you're going to be vibrating way down here. You are not going to attract a good, quality, wonderful relationship. You're probably going to attract a lot more negative. You're going to attract people who won't treat you well. You're going to attract things that you do not desire. So you need to focus on what it is that you desire and start to live in that state. Start to live in that condition. So if it's love, love is a high frequency. That is a beautiful, wonderful energy and frequency. And it is way, way up there. And you are not going to get there if you are in a very negative place. And it's the same thing with when we think of abundance and money. Those have a frequency. They have their very own frequency. And if we want to be in line with that, we need to bring our vibrational frequency up to that level in order to begin to attract the abundance into our life that we so desire. So this is what happens. So I've discussed before that we are always manifesting. You are always manifesting. The things that are happening in your life now are the manifestation of your previous thoughts. You just weren't aware, maybe, that you were manifesting these things in your life right now. So you have to just first become aware. What am I feeling? Where is my vibration right now? And if you can stay focused on whatever your big goal is and stay in that state of it has already come. It is already here. I have already achieved this goal. And just maintain and stay there. Do not pay attention to your outside circumstance and what things might look like right now, because this is just a manifestation of your previous thoughts. From here moving forward, you are going to stay focused on this goal. You're going to keep your vibration in line with your goal. And that is how the things will start to attract you. Now, do not be discouraged by the gestation period, because just because you start changing your thoughts right now, that doesn't mean in 30 minutes it's going to suddenly appear to you. There are some miraculous stories where people have had these things come, and all of a sudden they won the lottery or whatever it was, happened like immediately. And yes, it can happen, but this is not the typical case. Many of us have so many things that we have to reprogram to get us to fully be in line with what it is that we desire, that it takes time. And you cannot allow yourself to become frustrated in that time. You must maintain the vibration of what you desire so that you can attract it to you. The focus and the will has to be there. You cannot allow outside people or circumstances to change your mind that what I desire is already here. It is already here. So keep that vibration. I heard somebody recently talking about having a vibrational toolbox, which I absolutely love that concept. So if you find yourself starting to feel down and a little bit slumped and just you're getting frustrated, maybe things are not coming as quickly as you desired, then have a set of things that you can go to help elevate you back to the frequency, to the vibration that you need to be in order to attract what you want. So it could be maybe there's a song that just really brings you back in line, or you can start studying, you can listen to some of the videos, you can start reading. There's so many amazing books about these kinds of topics that will just keep you focused on what you're looking for. Everybody knows, of course, of Think and Grow Rich. You can just start reading that and get back in line with what it is that you desire. Or any work by Neville Goddard is amazing, but you have to have something that you can go to when you're starting to feel low and your vibration is not matching what you desire, so you can stay up there and stay in the spirit of what you want. So this is so important. And it's really important to understand that not only do we need to set our goals, we need to strive for it. We need to build that emotional attachment to it. We need to get the burning desire for what we want. But you can't just sit in that feeling. Now you take action that is aligned with your goal, right? So always keeping the goal in mind, always staying in the vibration, and just taking action. And then things will start to attract to you. So yes, we want to sit, we want to visualize, we want to think about it, we want to do all of these things, and they're so important, but there also has to be action. Things generally do not just magically appear. Your action is going to be in line with what you're doing, with what you want. And that's when you're going to start really attracting it. And that's when things can start changing very quickly. So I hope that this helps you understand in a much greater detail what the law of attraction really is, and the law of vibration, which is the most important one. So just keep that in mind. And I just was thinking about also how this works both negative and positive, right? Because, it never fails on the days where I am feeling flustered and rushed and I need to get somewhere and I need to get there fast, and I just, get after red light and then I get stressed more, and then and then it's the days where I'm relaxed and we have time and we'll get there and there's not a rush, and the drive is easy. You just happen to get all the green lights, and you're constantly attracting to you based on the vibration that you're in. I mean, you notice this with people that you're talking to, right? If you go in somewhere and you're frustrated and you're angry and you start to approach somebody in a negative way, chances are they are going to give that right back to you, right? But if you are kind and courteous, they are kind and courteous to you. I mean, what we put out, we get back. And what vibration we're in is what we are attracting. This is super important. So I hope that this was really helpful for you in understanding and distinguishing the difference between the law of vibration and the law of attraction, and how to start really applying them successfully in your life.